It's 2 a.m. and my heartbeat is jumping out of my chest. I'm tossing underneath my covers as my mind spins about school and work the next day. My anxious thoughts are keeping me awake, and I would do almost anything for a moment's peace. I feel a cool breeze on my face and hear the pavement smack underneath my feet. And the tangled mess of thoughts in my head become clear as this wave of peace and understanding flows over me. Running has this power to not only relieve your anxiety, but give you insights into why it's there. This sport has minimized my anxious thoughts, which has changed my life dramatically. And here's how it happens. Just finished up my 6-mile recovery run. I am completely dead. Yesterday I had 14 miles and it was a very difficult 14 miles. Running for me is more than just training for a half marathon though. It's a lot about my mental health as well. I completely struggle with overthinking and anxiety because I get so in depth in my own head about what the right path is, about what to do, about if I'm being judged by people. And running gives me the time to process all this information in my head and allows me to get about an hour a day of completely clear-headed thinking. And because of the clear-headedness that it gives me, it produces a much higher quality of pretty much every single aspect in my whole entire life. Okay, that may not sound huge, but think of the possibilities that an hour of deep thinking a day could bring when you pretty much get 0 hours of good thoughts normally. I've created the most life-changing ideas on my runs, and these ideas are the ones that shape my life, not some low-quality anxious thoughts. Oh my gosh. Okay, post-run meal is super important, right? I did switch up my fueling strategy after my runs a little bit. I used to just have straight up carbohydrates, which I do enjoy, but I kind of got sick of it. The massive bowl of oats, which is a completely sweetness overload. And I need some savory meat. And I do like getting a little bit of protein in to recover not only from my workout, but also the carbs to fuel for my next workout, which is a lift. Running for me has changed my life in so many ways, which I didn't even expect it to. And ever since I picked up running, the belief that I have the ability to has picked up completely. If you told me 2 years ago I would have this confident feeling radiate through my bones almost daily, I would look at you and laugh. I've gone through periods of so much suck with my mental health and anxiety, and the one thing that has carried me through these times where I was completely stuck and I had no idea where to go or what to do is the belief that as long as I put one foot in front of the other, even if it's in the wrong direction, I can do whatever I put my mind to. Okay, so I just made it to the gym. It's about 12:30 right now. Today is a quick 30-minute workout where I hit stuff to strengthen my knees, mainly to repair my knees because my right knee hurts a little bit from running a lot and I want to have strong knees so I don't get injured. The gym also completely affects my mental health, and I would say mainly for confidence. Seeing yourself physically get bigger definitely is a huge confidence booster, but there's a trap here that if you compare yourself to other people in the gym, it completely diminishes that confidence. When I compare myself to others, I get even more anxious, mainly if I see someone doing something better than I am. This happens because I want to win and be stronger or better than they are, which creates a lot of anxiety to perform because if I don't do good enough, I will be left behind. Instead of striving for growth because I want to help and inspire, oftentimes I strive for growth based off of fear of being less than. A couple hours after the gym, I cooked up some dinner. Even more prime rib rice. We got some peas on the side too. This meal is just to hit enough calories on the day because that is the hardest thing for me to eat is calories. I can pretty much hit my protein on the day. Sometimes I can hit my carbs, but I'm not incredibly worked up over that because I get like 300, 400 grams of carbs in a day pretty much no matter what. And eating 3,700 calories a day is not easy work. But through my over like 2-year fitness journey, I'll say, I have learned so much about myself, and I dedicate a lot of that learning to the fitness itself because it opens up my mind so much. Running and lifting has been the biggest influence on my mental health, clearing up any anxious overthinking that I do. It is the source of my best ideas. It is the source of my determinism and my ability to work hard and get the goals that I want to achieve because it builds such confidence when you do something over and over and over and over and over and over and over again with no exceptions, which gives you this ability to trust yourself that you are going to get from point A to point B no matter what the situation is. Running 40 miles a week didn't magically cure my anxieties, but it gives me time to sort out my anxious thoughts. As I'm huffing through my runs and my mind starts to wander, I try and focus deeper on what my thoughts are trying to tell me, and as each step crunches down on the dirt underneath my feet, I'm able to listen deeply to my thoughts and process what they are saying rather than suppressing them. In an anxious mind, running makes my thoughts make sense.